Ugh, all right. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? And hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Um, just here for the happy anniversary. It has been a whole year. I know that it was October 6th and not today, but I wanted to do different things for it. So like, let's say for that video that I did, and I thought it was like really important that I made that tribute video for the community first before I did the live stream that you see before you right now. So hope everyone's having a wonderful time, and let's get this live stream started. Before I continue, and before I wait for the questions to roll on in, let me just get the Discord into the conversation. Let's see. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day, by the way. Oh, hey, welcome. Glad you can make it. Just give me 1 second. Just trying to get everyone in to the live stream. And glad you can make it, Mia. It means a lot to me. Let me see. Stream. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Jada. Glad you can make it. Sorry, I'm just like getting the whole Discord chat in here. Oh wait, let me sign into my own live stream just to get this information down. And how's everybody doing? Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. By the way, let's see here. There's my happy anniversary live stream. Hey, Sarah, glad you can make it. All right, so I'm having some sleeping problems right now, so I'm here. Well, it's always a safe space here, so we're always down to help each other out, right? Uh, but yes, if should we start with the questions, or should we just wait 5 more 5 more minutes, just talking to each other? Because I don't know if we want to get everybody here, or should we just start? Let's see. Um, but yeah. So how's everybody doing? Like I just want to make sure everyone is having a good day. Let's see. Hey, Lizzie, glad you made it. Oh my God, it's been a while. Haven't seen you in my stream in a while, but I'm glad to see you came back. Let's see. Um, yeah. Let's wait 5 more minutes. No, well, not 5 more minutes. I don't know. We'll just read the room. I think five is good enough. Uh, Depends. Do you guys think it's better to wait? I actually miss using my character. I, I I miss winking. Uh, I still wish I can use my arms so that you guys can see. Doing good, actually. I'm doing good. Had a little bit of a slow down moment where I won't lie, the, things kind of got ahead of me. Um, it's one of those moments where you're just trying to like you take a moment to reevaluate yourself, and you feel like you should be somewhere, but even though it's like not a healthy way of thinking, and I catch myself doing it. There's like moments where I feel like I should be doing something else. I should be ahead of myself, and then that moment slows me down. So it's like I'm like in one of those states where I'm confusing myself because of like what I feel like I should be going through now, and it's like just it's creeping up on me, and that's not a healthy way of going about it when I should just be living my life as it should be. But yeah, let's see. Hold on. And hello, hey little Wolfie, glad you made it. Sorry if you see my character, like acting strange, or he starts to like hold still, or he's doing something else, it's because I step away from the laptop to get like things, or like that, like it's literally just like that you just saw. So like, or if I step away from the camera. So let me try to fix so that that whole twitch effect doesn't happen, because it does kind of freak people out. So I think we all go through those moments and don't feel bad. Sometimes it's okay to pause and rethink some things. You get back in. Yeah, yeah, and I would say that it's like one of those moments where you feel like you know, you feel lost, and it's because I suffer a little bit from, right now I'm suffering from a little bit of writer's block, because I want to make a lot more videos, but I don't want to use my best work just yet. I want to like separate them in different categories, and sometimes like, all right, so way back in the beginning of this YouTube thing, I was going really fast, and then this whole process that happened to all YouTubers happened to slow me down. So it's like I feel like sometimes like I chose the wrong time to start, but you know, getting to know you all with like the sub process keeps me in line that I'm not just doing this for, you know, views or subscribers. I'm doing this to build a family better and to put myself in a better position. So sometimes yes, it's like moments where, you know, like you feel like something should happen over others, but then you get caught up in greedy moments, I would say. Let's see. Watching K drama while listening to this. I love you, Jade. You're awesome. The last time you moved from the camera, your character just stared at the floor. It was low key sad to watch. Okay, I think we got enough people here. By the way, if and I don't mean to pry about this situation, no, you know me. I don't like to ask for subscribers, but if you can, just please leave a like on the video. If you're enjoying your time here, of course. If you don't, you know, there's no pressure here, but it does help bringing new family members into this community, and I just want to make sure that, you know, we all get at least, you know, more time with each other. But if you can, and if you're enjoying your time here, please leave me a like, because it will definitely go very much appreciated. But in no way am I asking for any subscribers unless you are truly devoted to the idea of watching me consistently. Let's see. Sometimes the watch count flickers. Let's see here. All right, I think we should get started with the questions. So let's get started. Any questions that you may have in mind, please ask away. Do not be afraid to ask any personal questions. I will not judge you, or if I find myself in a predicament of answering a very personal question, and if it feels too personal, I'll just tell you, and there won't be no harm, no foul. So please do not be afraid of asking any questions. I won't find offense to them if you're just curious. You know, it's not like you're asking for the sake of hurting me. So, you know, don't be afraid. We're all family here, we're all friends here, and we're honestly just hanging out here for the celebration of our happy anniversary, since we've all been together since October 6th of 2020, and now we're in 2021, where we have gone a whole long way with this family together. So feel free to ask any questions, and I'll happily answer them as best I can, which I'm pretty sure that won't be a problem. I'm a very open book. Question: have you heard about Squid Games, and what do you think about it since it's been doing well on social media? Um, I honestly I just recently started hearing about it since last week, and honestly, I'm interested because my brother keeps asking me if I want to watch it. Um, but honestly, no, I haven't seen it yet. I want to. It seems pretty interesting. It seems like uh, Saw games. but in a mass group, and it's kind of like it's kind of like using childish games to so it's kind of like if you're smarter than a fifth grader mixes in with like mixes in with Saw. So it's kind of like using childish ideas and games to sort of create a life or death situation, which I find an interesting concept. So I want to watch it. So I'll definitely go into it if whenever I have the time to watch Squid Games. Question: do pickles have feelings? Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I would like to think that you guys, my pickle, my family, definitely have feelings. So yes, I believe that pickles have feelings because you are my little pickles and my little shadows as well. It's funny because I have two fandom names for you guys. So it's either you guys are pickles or shadows. But I go by shadows because I know that that's the main concept here as me as Shadow Combine. But I know that the silly concept is pickles. Why did you want to start a VA YouTube channel, Combine? Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not skipping over anybody's questions. Uh, I started VH YouTube channel because, well, ironically enough, I know that I mean, VA means virtual artist. I primarily got into the ideology of specifically of ASMR over VA. Now, the reason why I jumped into ASMR was only because, as a kid, I dealt with a lot of abusive tendencies from my father. Uh, I pretty much lived my life in my everyday life under the struggle that I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. Life was scary to me. And he truly put me in a position to be scared of the world outside. So, what did I do? There were nights where I just couldn't sleep. And thankfully, during the time that I got a little older, not that my sleeping situation got better, but when ASMR started to come out, I saw these people like heroes. They got me through most of my nights with the stuff that I went through, and it was like it was a community of people just trying to help each other out with these sounds, and it could be just repercussions. It was low monotone voices and things. This is before ASMR started to branch out into something more creative as what it is now, and it was beautiful because this is all I had. This is what helped me get through most of my nights, and I didn't trust like taking any medications, which led to a little bit of my issues with insomnia, and I couldn't sleep properly. So I not only used ASMR for just sleeping, but for comfort as well. And so I looked to these moments, and I looked, and not only that, and it was that which the fact that I just wanted to do the same for my community and to help people out with sleeping and comfort and other type of art artistry work, but as well as the fact that I also looked into Corpse Husband. Husband was the driving force as to what it what it took for me to actually do it. ASMR has always been on my mind, but I never had the strength to do it until I saw Corpse Husband. Which Corpse Husband was the primary example as to a guy who uses his pain and doesn't let it slow him down, but uses it as a work of passion to continue his work. So that's what I did. I was so inspired by Corpse Husband that I wanted to actually do the same. Use the pain and like the roughness of my childhood as a way of saying I'm not going to be anything like my father. In fact, I was going to prove him wrong by showing him that people deserve the attention and time and care they to give them that trust and love. So I got into ASMR because I wanted to help people the same reason why people helped other people. I was inspired by the loving actions of so many ASMR artists and Corpse Husband for putting forth their passion and heart into trusting their artwork as a way of getting ahead of their own life. So yeah, that's how I got into ASM artist and how I became a VA. Let's see. Now let's see. What's the next question? Do you have plans for doing anything special this month? Yeah, yeah. I am planning on releasing specific creepy ASMRs again. Uh, a couple returning characters will be at work. For those of you who had interest with one of my characters, will be returning for Halloween. Let's see here. But yes, a couple characters are coming back, and I hope to actually really make really make a selling point with these characters because I know that sometimes the fact that I don't make scripts is sometimes pretty difficult to me to incorporate a long character, but it's the only way I know how to capture my own emotions into my work. So that's how I make characters. But yeah, I won't say who will be coming back, but some of them will be coming back. Let's see. Um, what's the other questions? What is the first thing you notice about a girl? Honestly, the first thing I notice about a girl, it's two things. So first things first, it's eyes for me. I know that's pretty cliche, but nothing draws me in more than eyes because it's like if I feel like there's a connection, then definitely it has to be the eyes. It's kind of like I like to because all right, if you look at me based on how I help people by identifying their issues by just looking at them. So the same way I identify people by helping them through just uh, looking at them is the same way I become attracted to people who I feel like I'm staring at the windows of their soul. It's kind of like we're it's like an interaction that is unspoken. You know, there are certain things that happen that words cannot describe when you stare into someone's eyes. So for me, it's the eyes and sometimes the lips. But lips is a no-brainer for me. Uh, let's see. What would you make a workout style ASMR like? So would you say that like a gym style ASMR where I mean obviously I would need to be faces, but you mean like just me working out like on camera with a mask on or just making percussion sounds of a gym and my character is like working out. Like, are we talking about a Chad like ASMR where it's just a guy working out, or are we talking about like an atmosphere where you actually see me working out, um, but like with like a mask or some form of cover up for my face? Let's see. Uh, but yes, that'll be like an answer to a question with an answer. um, to Jade's question, because I'm actually going in order because I don't want to skip anybody over anybody. So Jade, cat or dog person? I had both at points in my life, but I would say a dog person because, and I don't mean to be generalist towards cats, but dogs just feel more comforting and they want to. Most of my dogs they just want to be around me, and most cats that I had ditched me. So I mean, then again, my parents could have just made some sort of secret up. So I really wouldn't be able to tell you much. But most of the cats that I had kind of like didn't really need to be in the house, and I like to feel comforted as much as I comfort my dog. So it's kind of like a relationship that I like to build with. I wouldn't say I say pets, but they're more family to me, and I like to feel like they love me as much as I love them. So it's kind of like if I'm gonna invite um, something into my house, I want it to sort of feel comforted as much as it's comforting me. So yeah, I love my dogs, my two Yorkies, Milo and Hachi. I'm pretty sure I've shown them off in Instagram or pictures on Discord. But yes, I love them to death, and I wouldn't know what I would do without them. What do you do? Oh, how tall I am? I'm 5'9" or 10. It fluctuates, but that's my fault because I just have a bad back, and sometimes like I slouch, even though it's like not good because it shows a lack of confidence, and I need to like get better at adjusting, which I'm working on it, and I'm getting a little bit better. Biggest turn on. Only question is if you are comfortable. Okay, yeah. Um, honestly, I don't know what kind like I'm pretty shallow when it comes to like relationships or dating. So in terms of turn on, I don't know. You know, like it's like the I'm pretty general in idea when it comes to just speaking to a woman, and that's it's very like I don't know. You know what? That's a good question because I don't know what is my turn on. I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure because that's like something that sort of needs to be pointed out to me, like an outside perspective, because I wouldn't be able to tell you what is my turn on. I don't even know what it is actually. Um, not that I'm trying to hide anything. No, I just don't know what is my turn on. Oh, what do you do when someone keeps asking things that make you feel uncomfortable? I simply address it. I think it's important to tell people that if you feel uncomfortable, then you just feel uncomfortable, and there's nothing that you should just try to beat around the bush. If you feel uncomfortable, just say it. That's what I usually do. I don't you know I don't try to mask my emotions, even though like a great I'm great at masking my emotions because that's something that I had to do with my father. But I never I never wasted a moment to not tell people how I feel about a situation. Especially as I got older, I realized that there's no room for a situation to be used against me in terms of comfort. If people don't understand that I feel uncomfortable, then that's their fault. That's not mine. So yeah. Um, so yeah, just be honest. If you feel like someone's stepping over your boundaries, make sure that they respect your boundaries by simply just saying, "Look, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about it, and I feel uncomfortable." That's it. um, so okay, you went back. No more. See, wait, back to Sarah's second question on coming. No more. Oh wait, no. More like a trainer audio where someone is encouraged the listener to keep going. Oh, supportive. I like a supportive gym sort of ASMR where I'm just like whispering in their ear, telling them like, look, it's what you need to do. Providing health tips and working out tips. I would consider doing that, but that's only if people really want me to. I love supporting people in any way that I possibly can, so I'll definitely do that. What is your favorite memory, Combine? It can be any kind of memory. Oh, okay. Yes, I have a couple, but I think only some stand out. What was it? Yes, now I remember. So it was actually the time, and this is wait, what was it? Because there's like so many of them that stand out. Oh yes, now I remember. It was actually every day that I woke up before school. See, although I had a very abusive father, I have an amazing mother, and who I am grateful for because honestly, guys, if it weren't for my mother, I would probably be as bad as my dad, if not like worse from all the trauma that I try to blame on him. And I know that I shouldn't anymore because it's like it's old news. But sometimes I find myself going back. But going back to my memories, I would wake up every day. and like my mom would wake me up every day for school, un- up up until third grade. No, actually, up until fourth grade. I'm not gonna lie. And my mom knew that I was not a person who liked. I wasn't a morning person. Like I was very groggy. I did not want to do anything, and my mom would just give me like uh, my mom would just give me like a little coquita. It's like a tiny morning massage. Like she'd just make me breakfast in bed. She'll bring everything. Like she would spoil me from the amount of she was like all the compassionate that my father did not have, and it was just boiled down to one person. So while on one side I was very abused, on the other I was very cared for and nurtured and supported. And I would never forget those memories that my mom was just always there for me, and making me waffles every morning. Well, I watched Ed and Eddie. Like you guys have no idea how much I want to be a kid again sometimes, because those were just the best days of my life. Where I like, even though it was horrible at other points, it was very nice just to be a kid and be there with my mom, especially on Fridays. Fridays were the best memories because I would just be there. Like, like those were actually days where my mom and dad would go out to eat. They have their old fashioned date nights, and they would just leave me and my brother to my grandma's house, and we would play Sims 2 together, and we loved that game. Sims 2 was like the best game for PS2, and I think it was for Xbox as well. But yeah, what else? Let me go in order. I'm like, there's so many questions for once. I'm actually so happy to see all these questions. What is your? Oh yeah, I already said that one. Do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do. Laying over my left chest, over my heart, is actually a tattoo that represents a Chinese letter that represents to guard, stand, and abide by. And I got it after I got it after meeting the first girl I ever fell in love with. But I got it originally because it was for my family. But she inspired me to get the tattoo, and I was so grateful for her to waking me up out of my funk, where I was just like existing for those 5 years. She was the person that woke me up. So although it is for my family, a lot of it also has something to do with how it feels. In fact, it's actually stated in a story that I released that it was actually uh, this girl. I do not paint I don't paint my fingernails. Um, I've always been kind of emo, but I've never did anything over my fingernails or anything. I've been very traditionalist, so I don't really like do anything that uh, I, in somewhat ways would insult me. So like some people, it's just that I come from a line of things where my father kind of engraved in my head that if you paint your nails, it's kind of feminine. But that's only to me. I don't think that of Corpse. I don't think that of anybody who actually paints their nails. I think it's awesome on other people. I just think it looks kind of feminine to me and my messed up head. But yeah, no, I don't paint my fingernails. Questions. Do you know what Chipotle is? Oh yes, I do know what Chipotle is. And do you think it's good if you do what your favorite thing? Honestly, I've always got like a very basic wrap. I never like I always have people make it for me because I never go to Chipotle. People take me to Chipotle because like they so desperately want me to like Chipotle, and I don't even know what to order sometimes. Like I gotta know what I like. Like I'm used to ordering things off of a menu. So the only thing that there is an exception is Subways, which I make my sandwich. Uh, but yeah, I so yeah, I don't I wouldn't know what exactly I like there. Oh, okay, so oh hey Fatima, glad you made it. Sorry if I called you out too late. Just like going down in questions in order. Um, Let me see. I ask because sometimes things not directed at me, but I feel defensive towards a friend when someone's acting. much like a stalker. Yeah, no, just if you let them cross that boundary, Sarah, you then you're giving them permission to do that. So it's always best just to call it out before they think that you're leading them on. Sometimes you got to be not rude, but aggressive to what you stand by. Otherwise, people, especially some creeps, would take that as a yes when really you're saying no. But yeah. Which one of your audios are you similar to in real life? I would say boyfriend ones. Boyfriend ones are actually real moments that I would consider stuff that actually happened between me and several interactions that I remembered in my memories with me and my exes. So I would say yes. The boyfriend ones are actually just not even like things. They're memories to me. Those are like things that I've actually done several times before in my life where um you know I've had moments where I'm just having these little talks and everything. And yes, I know I bring in a lot of kisses. The kisses are sometimes over exaggerated or sometimes perfect, but I try to make I try to recreate emotional memories that I had with this one special person that I owe sometimes the world to. And you know, I'm just happy to have certain people in my life. So it's I hope it's not creepy or anything, but she meant the world to me, and these memories sometimes like are pretty much my fuel to like constantly put in. Let's see. Einstein in life. I should have asked the question first, but how are you, love? I'm actually doing really good, Jada, and thank you for asking. I hope you're doing all right too. It really means a lot that you take the time to ask. Uh, do you have two separate voices? For example, I've been told that when someone I'm close to, my voice sounds normal, but when I'm talking to a new person, my voice goes a lot higher. Well, that's based on, yeah, your nervousness. So I have a very deep voice, especially when I'm at work or based on how comfortable I am. But yeah, my voice kind of gets like a little bit way deeper sometimes. Like, I wouldn't say corpse level, but just an octave higher. But I'm very close to corpse sometimes. But then I'll go all the way high up to like Saikuno or somewhat similar to Saikuno, where I can be like very nervous. So it's kind of like I'm fluctuating based on comfort level. Now this is just me, like appearance wise, I like to use this voice because it's somewhat professional and I feel like it's nice. But yeah, I sometimes feel like not that I have a multi personality disorder, but I have several different voices that I use for several different occasions. I do have like different characteristics that I use for different specific scenarios that I use. But yeah, do you have to, so yeah, in the type of way I have more than two voices. I use it for a lot of different people and a lot of different occasions. I wish my parents would be like that. Aw. How long does it take to put together an ASMR video normally? I would say I would say 30 minutes to an hour. Me just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do while I'm doing it, because I'll just feed on through different scripts because I don't have scripts, so I just like I try to use what works and what wouldn't work. So I'll go through like list of characters that I like to do. Sometimes I'll look through like my Discord ideas and feedbacks because people like to give me ideas and feedbacks, and I'll try to like look them down. And it's easier for me to do that than me making up my own. So sometimes like I'll go through that, but even then, everything that I'm doing is made off the spot. So and it's easier for me to do it like that than reading off words or scripts, because it's like I can't put my emotions into it. So I feel like reading it is so much more better when it comes to that. Exactly. So Jada actually seen my voice at its purest form. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. How long does? Oh yeah, I already answered that question. What is my favorite color? I have I have four: red, blue, actually five, but technically one of them is just a mixture of them. So red, blue, purple, and black and white. I know black is not really color, but I treat it as a color because I wear it more than most other colors. In fact, it's my specific favorite color. But yeah, I was close to doing one, but it was a prank video. Will I ever do a not safe for work video? I have almost done it, and it was boyfriend. I'll tell you right now, so you guys can check it out if you're ever interested. Let me see, where is it? Because I had fun doing this one. Where is it? Oh yes, ASMR boyfriend is craving it. Oh my god, that one was the best video, and it was so close into not being not safe for work. But then I just like derailed it into something so funny. But yeah, I love that one. Oh my. But yeah, no, I had fun. I really, I sometimes have like a lot of fun making my videos. What is your favorite sport? Not that I ever had a real favorite sport. I was actually, my father thought it was like such a family tradition to have all of his sons do this, to do baseball, to try out baseball. I did it for like a month, and then I just did not like it because of all the pressure that especially he put me through. And he was like one of those tiger parents that if you did not do it right, then he did not appreciate it until you like fixed it. And even then, even if you got it perfectly, you were still subpar. So like I kind of figured out sooner that if I'm gonna be dealing with my father on a 24-hour basis, especially baseball, like so I have to deal with him on my hobby, and then I have to deal with him at home. I just quit. I said, look, I don't want to do baseball anymore. I'm sorry, which led to a horrible argument and a couple beatings down the line. But at the end of the day, he couldn't do anything about it because I it was my life, and I'd rather just take a beating before I let anybody tell me that what I want to do or what I don't want to do. So yeah. But yeah, no, living my life at that point was just kind of weird and difficult. But how do you deal with someone that gives a stalker vibe, but your friend is obvious too and just gives out personal info that they should keep to themselves? Uh, you know, at the end, you that's what I mean. I, I've I don't have I mean, I have a lot of situations like that, but I don't back down. Sometimes it can be gut wrenching, it can be scary, but you just gotta say it, like, and sometimes you really gotta mean it. Sometimes you can be at the verge of not being their friend anymore, so that they understand that that's not something that they're supposed to be doing with you. You know, you shouldn't allow people under any circumstance, because that is a red flag. If they're not willing to back down, they shouldn't be your friend. If they can't respect your boundaries, they shouldn't be your friend. If they do not care about your well being, I'm sorry, they just shouldn't be your friend. I don't back down under any circumstance. If I feel like I'm being pressured in a relationship or a friendship, then they're not my friend. It's okay to have fights with friends. That's normal. If you know that it's coming from a good place, like 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 hanging out with friends. I've had arguments where friends want to hang out with me, and that's actually a good fight because they're worried about my well-being and I'm just being stubborn. Or sometimes like it can just be like little moments where yeah, sometimes they cross the line. That's okay, but when they cannot understand and they're giving you uncomfortable vibes, you just have to end that friendship. Like, I don't mean to put you in a tough predicament, but your well-being is important as well. And if you feel like people are just um, breaking that sense of security and code as a friend shouldn't, then you should not allow people to break that boundary with you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's um, even a celebrity at this point. You should tell them how you feel about that, because if you're at this stage and you feel like you're not happy, then it shouldn't be a thing. Friends doesn't realize that the person that they are answering to is a stalker. Then talk to her, talk to him or her, or whatever um, gender that they go by. I would tell you that you just need to talk to them and tell them that how how you feel about this situation, and that you know just tell them what I'm pretty much telling you, but at a more obviously comfortable sense of value. Just tell them that this is what you feel, this is how things are going about, and you don't think that this person's a safe person. But yeah, back to other questions. I remember you saying you wear a lot of black. So if you had to wear another color for a day other than black, what would your first color pick be? Well, white, but then again, black is just the pure opposite of white, and it's kind of like they go together most of the time. I would say either red or blue. Uh, I'm more of a fan of wearing blue, even though like my favorite color is more red than blue. So yeah, yeah, that was the burger video. Let's see. I used to wear. I mean, I used to read the Harry Potter books like way back then when I was a kid, and that was before I even knew what Harry Potter was. It was weird because they my books didn't have a page, so I didn't know the story was about Harry Potter. Nor did I ever watch the movies. Ironically enough, I actually read the books before I read the movie. I mean, before I saw the movie. But yeah, that's my. It was actually Harry Potter that I first read, and I never even knew that I was reading Harry Potter. Question, hear me out. If fish survive in water and die when they are taken out, does that mean pickles survive in pickle juice and die when they are exposed to oxygen? No, because pickles are eternal. The worst that they'll get is a little bit more soggy and old and wrinkly. But that's pretty much what happens to humans. But yeah, pickles are living, breathing organisms that they're nothing like the brethren of the cucumber. I refuse to believe that they were once cucumbers. And yeah, the other person blocked. I have blocked myself, but I can sometimes still see what they say, especially during streaming. Okay. Do you find accents attractive, especially Trinidadian? Did I say that? Trinidadian accent? Yes, I do. I don't know what it is, but I think I might do. No, okay, okay, but in all serious talk, yes, I do find certain accents kind of cute, or somewhat cool. I think Russian accents are pretty awesome. In terms of cuteness, I find, um, I find, I find Asian accents to be kind of adorable sometimes. Um, but yeah, especially because they kind of share like our issues. Asians and Hispanics kind of have like this issue with R's and L's, which we have a problem using it in the English language. So I find it adorable sometimes. I like the French language too. The French accents. I also find it adorable. I try that later. Hashtag pickles forever and always. But we're also shadows too. So we're not normal pickles, we're shadow pickles. Do you have a particular style of book? Wait, let me make sure that I answered all the questions before, because I feel like sometimes I get skipped. Okay, no, I think I got them all right. No, I got them all. I got them all. Do you have a particular style of books, example sci-fi, fantasy, and drama action, that you like and can use for ASMR? Yes, I specifically hang around the fantasy side, but I try to keep it modern sometimes. Like you it's just like I create scenarios that could possibly even happen in today's world, even if it's like fantasy wise. I never go back in time, but I should. I should go like like medieval style of ASMR. I'm also thinking about doing like an ASMR where it's literally just the camera facing my room or something, and where I'm doing tapping with my hands. So like based on the ASMR that I actually used to fall asleep to, and the ones that I actually like. So I was thinking about doing like an ASMR based on like tapping videos that I've always seen that help me sleep. But yeah. Uh, Now in terms of particular style, but yeah, most of my ASMRs come from anime style. So like I prefer basing these characters as well off of like animes and in a type of way where it's like a mixture of myself in these, but it's like it's weird. There's actually conspiracy that I like to make in all these characters that they're all somewhat in the same universe in a type of way, but it's like they're also there are two theories that I try to like to make about my characters because it's funny. I'm making theories off of conspiracy theories off of my own characters, and I find it funny. But some of them are based on like different events where they are all real. Sometimes the demon characters are possibly a before and after appearance wise as to how they met the. If you've seen my demon ASMR in the past, you would probably sort of notice a connection way at the beginning of my first few videos that they are somewhat linked and could very. But yeah, sorry. Let me see this question. What is the best quality you think someone can have? If you do an ASMR that is past or fantasy, would you do a series where it's a long story divided into several videos? I've done demon ASMR, a lot actually. It was a demon ASMR love story, but I never really got into like um. I know I want to talk about it, but I don't know if people actually watched it, so I don't want to spoil it if people are interested in checking out my demon ASMR love story. But yeah, that is what I'll consider somewhat fantasy. I know that I'm still working on the series of the enemy medic that's helping the viewer get off the mountain, but he's kind of like struggling and going through his own demons because he's starting to realize that he very well is the enemy and is the monster and never realized it until like his communication with the viewer. So it's kind of like these are characters that I'm trying hard, but at the same time, I should be trying harder because I feel like I'm half-assing it, but I want to. And hey, Rose, glad you can make it. Let's see. Okay, what is the best qualities that fix? Uh, wait, Oh, I skipped over Liz's question. My apologies. What is the best quality you think someone can have? The best quality that I think someone can have. What is it? Honestly, just self-awareness. I think self-awareness is the greatest quality that someone can have. Only because, well, yes, it creates a lot of introverted uh, people. It also creates a sense of understanding that you're capable of doing harm, and with that knowledge, you're also capable of stopping yourself. I think self-awareness is a great quality, even though it can be a very scary type of concept. That, regardless, I think I think it's important to have self-awareness, but also self-understanding. Self-love is it goes a long way, and knowing the power that you have is also important as to know how to use said power. So self-awareness goes a long way, and especially what you do with what you know about yourself is also important. So loving yourself and taking care of yourself is a huge quality where you understand that sometimes you can have these moments where you're just having bad days, but you don't let it get to you because you know that you also have the power to make people's lives better and making your own life better as well. So yeah, let's see. Us trainers don't pronounce E's. Sometimes when we speak broken English, so when we say true, we mean the. through. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's exactly like a lot of the pure accent people speak. Um, so in terms of Spanish, we have these moments too. Most I'm Cuban American, so it's funny that my issue, and it's funny because like I speak more English than I do Spanish, but it's funny that have an issue that I guess it came to me either about out of like force of habit, but I have a problem with saying R and L's, and so like I can say it clearly when I'm trying to say it, but sometimes like especially when I'm trying to say my real name, which I unfortunately cannot say it. Sometimes people can't hear it, can't hear the L, or can't hear like something, and it's like it's so bad. So they'll mispronounce it. My name is kind of unique, so it's kind of like it's hard to like sometimes pronounce, but at the same time, it's not as unique as you think it will be. But yeah, I was so close to saying my name. I'm so scared. What is your favorite movie or horror movie? Honestly, I grew up with the Friday the 13th and Halloween, so I love slasher films. So Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees are my all-time iconic heroes slash villains slash slashers in terms of the horror genre. So yeah, I'm deeply in love with those characters, and I always wanted to be just like Jason Voorhees when I was a kid, which is funny because he's kind of dead. Let's see. What is your favorite? Oh, I'm 25. I'm 25 years old, but others would probably tell you I'm 96 or 97. Combine isn't just answering the question; he's giving us morals. Yeah, I tend to ramble on a lot, but it's like I get so passionate when I'm talking to you guys because you guys are like, you guys are hearing me out. So I feel like I want to just give you more than just a simple answer like a yes, okay, or this is what I do. It's like, no, no, you guys are listening to me. So I feel like I want to give you 100% of who I am and who I am as a person because that's what we're all here is like we're all hanging out and you know, I just want to make sure that you guys are getting exactly what you're expecting out of this. Plus, what better time than to talk about yourself? Oh my god! What do you plan to wear in Halloween like as like a costume? Um, there is a picture, and I haven't worn this costume in a while, but I'm gonna wear it again because I love it so much. If I ever do, I don't know. I've gotten so it's funny like hey Dolores, glad you made it. Actually, let me answer one question at a time. I'm so terrible. Um, so I plan to wear. I don't know if you guys seen. Obviously, you guys seen some of my tribute videos. But if you see my tribute videos, there's gonna be a video that actually looks like a picture instead of an artwork of me in real life wearing a costume, where it's actually me wearing a costume where my face. I'm wearing like a morph suit mask, so like my face is all blacked out under my hood, and I'm wearing like two glowing eyes. And so it's kind of like a personification of my actual character as a shadow. Oh, I did? Oh, no, no. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. So, do you have a specific actor or actress that inspires some of your work? Oh, no, again. So, going back to. Well, then again, he's not an actor. Ugh. I would say that just famous wise, it's Corpse Husband. He's the person that is the pure inspiration. Even though he's not an ASM artist, he is the very specific essence that made me go into it. Now, in terms of who I respect in terms of the ASMR industry, uh, GB. She was, but only when I knew her back then, as well as ASMR Seafoam. I love those two. I if I were to ever work with them one day, I would love to, but I know that as a VA and as a faceless, that would be super hard to ever work with. But yeah, uh, let's see. But well, okay. So yeah, back to Fatima. I if you look up my tribute ASMR video, you should see the picture of me wearing a costume where I have a bow and arrow. Like I have a bow on my left hand and an arrow behind me, but obviously it doesn't show in the picture. But it's me that wearing a shadow like costume. Where I'm wearing like a hoodie and black pants with like knee pads and combat boots, but my face is like blacked out because of the morph suit that I have on and red glowing eyes that appear. And so that's me incorporating my character because I actually created this character as like a real story that I made out of this person in my head. Shadow Combine didn't just exist because of YouTube. Shadow Combine actually existed way beforehand. He was a character that actually existed with me for since I was actually like a kid. I would say Shadow Combine existed when I was probably 13 years old. He became something by that time, and that was because I was so in love with Dark Link that I made it. It's any tribute video. So any tribute video you would see, actually, you can check it out with the last one actually. It was for the Happy Anniversary tribute video. It's called the Shadow. Yeah, Happy Anniversary, and then I put in parentheses in between Shadow Community Tribute. So yeah, check that video out, and you'll definitely see me. I think towards like almost the middle of the song, you're gonna see a real life picture just appear in all of the artwork, and that's actually me in real life in my costume. And that's but yeah, Shadow Combine existed like way beforehand, and I'm so glad that I can finally use him. But yeah, he came out of my love for Darklink because I think Darklink looks so badass. Let's see. Uh, I wish I could, but I feel like that's possibly leaning into something. Um, I can't tell you the first minute, but you know, sorry I couldn't answer, but yeah, that's fine. Do we got any other questions? Damn, I actually answered a lot of questions today. I didn't even think I was gonna have a lot of questions because I know that I answered most of these questions before, but these are actually brand new questions, like a lot of them. Like you never know how many questions are always gonna pop up, and this is like the best part of to me being a YouTuber or VA is just having a community of people that are actually interested in what you do as like as a creator, but as well as a person. What's the scariest thing that happened to you? Oh, okay. So the scariest thing that ever happened to me, actually, I told you. I think I told this in the last stream when I was playing Among Us with everybody. But I think that I'll tell you again. So actually, no. It's just that there's so many scary things that happen to me. I don't think which one ever tops it. Oh, okay. So this one was really scary, and only because of how horrified I was about the situation. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I forgot what it was called, but like during that time, the sun hasn't even come out yet. It was about to come out, but I was getting ready to walk to school like I usually do, and and I was like a kid, and I was like, I think I was like in middle school, you know. So the phones weren't really high tech, and we didn't have like those special flashes that you can just shine. So we had very low light visible light on our phones. I did not like to turn on the lights in my house when people are sleeping, only because I know that the light travels through the cracks of the doors, and I don't like to be that guy who just announces his presence when he's about to leave or when he's about to come in the house, especially when people are just trying to get their nap. So I'm about to go downstairs, and so I step out of my room. I do my whole little sneak door thing that I know how to close the door so silently that I just keep the knob turned and I just wait till I close it too. And it's a dark room. And right before I get to the downstairs, sorry, I was trying to mute myself, but I couldn't make it in time, so I just sneezed. So, uh, let me see. Oh yeah, that's right. And so as I'm walking down, I mean walking towards the door to my stairs, on the left is the guest bedroom. That always we always keep it closed, but it always opens. But nobody goes in that room for any specific reason. There's no reason people enter that room, but that room was open on that particular day. And it was so strange because it's one of those rooms that you have in your house. I don't know if you ever had it, but it doesn't have any windows, so no street lights, no nothing. It was just pure darkness. It was like a void, and I heard like a whisper. Like I couldn't make out the sound, but it just said like just some random mumbling. I was like, what the fuck was that? So I used my phone light, which wasn't strong, but you can see enough to know what's at least 5 feet in front of you is. And I shined the light, and what I saw, like just standing in that room, was like I couldn't even see the rest of it. Because the moment I saw it, I just freaked out and ran downstairs, like just gray feet with black nails and gray veins. Just it was horrifying, and I saw that, and I immediately just dashed downstairs. And as I was going downstairs and walking out through my door, and I closed it behind me. No, and know this, that my door was actually has like a, it's like one of those window doors. Like most of the doors downstairs, and I've done a tour of my house before. Everything is all glass. Like all doors are glass and see through on the first floor. So I looked up and I saw that thing staring at me. Like something was standing there. I couldn't make out what it was, but it was a little girl, but it just did not look like a little girl. Like you could make the silhouette, but it felt so horrifying to look at. It was like Jesus Christ. Yeah. But yeah, that was the scariest thing that ever happened to me. There's plenty of others, but that was one of them. My takes on cuddles: I love cuddles, and I can't live without cuddles. If I were to ever date again, I would definitely just cuddle all day sometimes. If I ever had the option to. Have you ever got injured in your life combine? Yes. Which actually I did explain in my first ghost story. I got I got injured. I got injured on my actually though. So I got injured on my leg, where I had like an inflammation that sort of built up, which caused one of the ghost stories. But I'll probably say that for another video since Halloween's coming up, and I figured it's a nice thing. Hey, Zandy, glad you made it. But yeah, back to you. Oh, and LJ. Oh, we have two people in. We have Discord people coming in again. Yeah, so that's the scariest thing, and that's the injury. I also have I accidentally pulled something in my spine where I have a bulging disc. So, and I had sciatica for a while, but I'm all better. I mean, obviously that doesn't go away because it's like pressing my nerves some days, especially when it's like about to rain. I guess the humid in the air kind of makes it bad, but it's not that bad anymore, and I can definitely just do my workouts again, and I'm feeling much better. But yeah, sometimes it will swell up every now and then, but it's not a severe injury since it doesn't really get in my way. Uh, yeah, I've had enough. The uncomfort zone is just too much. I color my eye color is dark brown. Back then, when I was a kid, people thought I didn't have any any irises based on how dark it was. But I think they were just saying that just to like mess with me. But yeah, my eye color is dark brown. Let's see. I'm going to. Oh, okay. Bye, Sarah. Glad you made it, though. It means a lot that we were able to have you. Call him a soggy pickle. Hey guys, for those of you who just entered, here's a wink. Ah, ah. Uh, I always love this guy. I love using my little shadow. So how LJ and Zandy, feel free to ask me any questions if there's any other questions that you would love to ask. But yeah, oh my god, soggy pickle. I just got caught a soggy pickle. Wait, did I miss any questions? What was the scariest? If it's too I oh oh yes, the cat. The cat. So oh, sorry that I joined the stream late. Tomorrow marks 1 year since my great grandfather died, so today was. No, that's okay, Jade. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. And if there's anything that you ever need from us, just know that we have your back, and I hope that this reunion was something that your family needed, and because you know it is an important time to be with family, even on those days, and it's nice to celebrate a very impactful thing that happened in your family, but most importantly, you know, I'm sure he lived a great, long, and beautiful life, and I hope that he's happy wherever he is right now. Now, am I gay? LJ? No, I'm not. I'm straight. How's life with you? I'm I'm as happy as a pickle, and I'm as confused as a daisy. Let's see here. No, I'm not. You guys are funny so. It's funny whenever I cover my mouth, my guy shows his teeth. I'm like literally wave my hand in front of my face, and my guy just shows his teeth. Ah. No, no, it's okay, Galaxy. I know that for some people it may be too late or too early, so I try to choose the lesser of evils, but it's okay. Go ahead and ask a question, guys. And life is doing okay. I just need a human soul, is all. Just eat. Do you hate children? Because I do. I actually love children. I think that they are considered our future. So then again, I raised pretty much my nephews and nieces. I love them to death, and I hope they're doing okay now because I haven't seen them in a while. Ever since I moved into my apartment, I've been living a very quiet life, but I do miss my nephew and nieces. I love kids. Well, you can't have it. It's my tea. Nobody can have my tea. It's mine. Help me. Which life? I don't know. What's my weirdest hobby? I have a lot of weird hobbies, but one of my hobbies being I actually am very into archery. I love archery. Although if you look at my backyard, oh my god, oh my god, thank you, Lena. Oh my god, I even heard the jingle. Oh oh my god, thank you so much. I'll get to your question just to. Oh wait. Oh wait, actually that is the next question. Happy anniversary. What makes you feel most empowered? I feel like it's I say it a lot because I know it's such a cliche, and I want to apologize because I know that I should have something better to say, but honestly, you guys make me feel empowered. Like having you guys around gives me the courage and the strength to sort of do the things that I'm doing because I know that I'm doing something that is important to me. You guys and this whole career itself is like a passion for me that I feel like I don't have to stop here. So, yes, what makes me feel empowered is doing this and talking to all of you. So, I feel like this is the better parts of my days, better parts of my weeks, because I get to interact with all of you. I know that sometimes like I can be very quiet in Discord. There's only when I there's only when I need like moments alone, especially weekends. Weekends are like my lonely days where I just want to just take a moment and take a breather, where I'm actually happy to be a little bit lonely on those days. But on weekdays, I want to just interact with you guys, and I know that eventually on weekends I'm gonna talk to you guys anyways because those are my stream days. So those are the days that I get to be very personal with you guys without needing to actually talk to you guys in Discord. But yeah, okay. See you in a second, LJ. I love you. Oh, we got flower. Welcome. Glad you can make it. But thank you, Lena. I hope that answered your question. I know it's such a cliche answer, but you guys are the only good things that I have going for me, and it really means a lot to have you all here with me. So yeah, I love you guys, and thank you so much for the donation. Okay, bye, Galaxy. I'm glad that you can make it. Wish I could have answered any of your questions, but I'm pretty sure questions that I probably did have was probably answered already. Oh my God, it's Lily. Oh my God, I missed you, Lily. Where have you been? Where have you been? Oh my God. You gotta stop with the name changes. I couldn't recognize you this time. I knew I could have recognized you before, but I was so close. I remember your catchphrase, Miss Girl. Oh my God. Let's see. No, it's my tea. It's my tea. Don't touch my tea. Don't touch my tea. But I could give you a wink. I, I, and I can just give you a little head bob. There you go. Oh my God, Lily's even in the server and I didn't notice. Sorry I've been so quiet on the server, guys. Hope you're doing okay. I'm here, guys. Again, thank you so much, Lena, for the donation. I'm still so astounded every time. I hope you're not spending a lot of money on me because I don't want to put you in a bad state. Let's see here. Combine this cringe, All right. So, what other questions can I answer here today? I know I answered a lot of them, but don't be afraid to ask me anything, even if you may consider it to be personal. I'll just let you know on anything. Okay? Oh, fucked up. How'd you fucked up? If so, come and don't share the tea with me. You come and share tea with me. I know. I know. Share my pickles. No, you must share the pickles of destiny. I must have them. It's just I can't move. I would offer you the tea, but my hands don't really move. I'm stuck here like glue. Something apparently stopped me. But I shall give you another wink. Ah, now remember I told you Melissa can't donate. Malaysia can. Now I could. Don't stop me. I'm gonna keep post. the questions by donate. Okay, but just please don't spend too much because it reminds me of the egg who spent $100, and I don't want to put anybody in a bad position like that. I actually want to eventually do a giveaway with my original sweater because I actually have the very first sweater that was ever submitted, and I don't know if you guys are if it will even be worthy of having because I don't know if people even care about having the very first sweater that was ever created. This is too much. What are my kinks? Well, that actually is the similar question that was asked by I forgot who, but someone asked a similar question as to um what what I guess turns me on. But I as I said, I really don't have anything based on kinks or turn ons only because I don't know. I don't I don't know if until you it's you know, I'm gonna get that tea, boy. No, you're not gonna get that tea. It's my tea. But this is too much. No, I mean it's not. I don't think it is too much information. I just don't have any kinks. I'd say like there's not a lot of things that kind of get to me, but then again, I probably don't know. Oh come on, you gave your you gave your cousin alcohol infused cakes. That's awesome. Isn't that called a rum cake? Just say that it wasn't a rum cake. I haven't had a rum cake in a while. I miss rum cake. I actually love those. Those are the only cakes that I can eat that don't actually upset my stomach compared to the cakes I get from Publix. I don't know. Whenever I get cakes from Publix, I feel like crap. Can't eat cake sometimes. I can eat a cupcake, but even then, I kind of feel really bad. I would just eat the frosting and then just throw everything else away. No, no, there's no accidents here. There's only justice. But yeah, guys, ask away. Remember, nothing to me is off limits unless it's my name or where I actually live or uh, what other there's not a lot of things that are off limits to me. I just checked the server and I think we joined around February 8th. Oh wow, so you came in 4 months after. You came in, yeah, exactly 4 months after the this channel started, which I think is pretty crazy because no wait, it was October 6th that it started. So 2 months and 2 days. Yeah, it was okay to eat because I used to eat it as a child, but I make it too strong. I think that's probably all the questions, right? Unless we don't have any more questions. I mean, we can always just chill for the remaining. I'll probably stop the stream just a little early, only because there's only so many questions. So we'll stop the stream in exactly 10 minutes from now. Oh, 12 minutes. So 1 hour and 30 minutes should mark the official end for the stream. What's your name? I know it already, but what is your name? Just kidding. Okay, okay. Look, here's here's the name reveal, guys. I'm tired of hiding it. My name is Johnson and Johnson's Baby Oil. That's my true name. I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but the truth must come out. I'm Johnson and Johnson, and I produce a lot of baby oil for people. What is the best? Oh my god! Hey, I told you this already. No, no more over exaggerated donations. But then again, I don't know if that means dollars or how much. How much is that? MYR. What is that necessarily in terms of compensation? What is the advice? What is the best advice you got from strangers? Oh yeah. Let's see. What is the best advice that you got from strangers? Honestly, I got the most best advice from strangers than someone that I am close to. Only because, uh, and here's actually the funny thing. Before I actually tell you, the funny thing about strangers and getting advice from strangers is that those are the types of people that they don't benefit from anything about you. The the, the people that are strangers that give you advice, I would probably take it more into account than people I already know, and only because of this. There's no room for sugarcoating. Since they don't know you, there's no room for error in terms of insulting. Because people wouldn't find it insulting if they're just telling you from their outside perspective. So I do take advices from strangers, sometimes a lot more than people I already know. Because I feel like sometimes if people know my situation too well, they'll just start to repeat phrases that probably doesn't mean anything at a certain point in my life. But let's see. Best advice that I got from a stranger honestly was there's no there's no time to be upset about certain things. No, actually it's the one that I tell you guys every day. And even though it's not really an advice and it's more like an ideology, it is kind of like somewhat of a fact. And that is, sorry, I just want to stand up for like just a second. Um the advice that I have is pretty much simple. Uh, oh yeah, it's okay to not be okay. It's ironic and it's such a simple gesture, but it's a fact into my head because it's like some people will over exemplify this, but it's very simple and it's true about us humans. We sometimes deviate from our path because especially if you grew up as a man, uh, your whole philosophy is to not be emotional, to not be somewhat concerned about your own well being, and that you're not supposed to feel anything. So this advice went a long way with me and my father, because my father always taught me that I shouldn't be like this, I shouldn't be like that, I shouldn't feel like this or that, whatever. But that advice went a long way with me because it's like I actually understand the concept that I understand that it's okay to feel pain. It's okay to not feel okay sometimes. To the moment where you can vent out your frustration and actually just take a moment to cry. Not that many people understand that concept because it's like some people would say, "Oh no, you should automatically just you know cry and vent to," but some people don't know how to come out and just tell you how they feel because your whole world has been stepped on so many times that coming out with your feelings is one of the hardest things. And so people think that it's not okay to be sad, and sometimes the whole philosophy, they're always trying to tell you, oh no, be happy all the time, be this, you should be happy, you should love everything. But in reality, it's okay to be sad sometimes because it's kind of like the balance in how things work, that you should give yourself time to heal, you should give yourself time to cry, to feel pain, and to say that this is all but a moment. And while you're sad now, yes, you'll eventually have to get up, but it's okay to let yourself go and to let yourself cry for just a little, because those are the moments that will really matter to you, because that's what separates you from a machine. You're not just a workhorse, you're not just uh, something that just should, just go through all these emotions. If you're feeling pain, then feel it. Don't just put that in the back just because someone said, "Oh, but you should be happy now. You should feel this. You should feel that." And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, you should also take time to recollect your feelings and catch your breath before you move on. Sometimes you need to go through the process of feeling your emotions rather than just bottling it all up because someone told you to be happy for the rest of your life. But yeah, but let me see. Dumb moments again. But yeah, that's the best advice that someone ever gave me, and that is that it's okay to be not okay. And I'm happy to sometimes tell you guys that some days are not going to be my best. Some days I'm just gonna feel like crap, and that things aren't just always at the best state of my mind. But I know that I'm not crying to just give up. I'm crying to keep going because that's what I do. Sometimes I'm just gonna have a really bad day, but that's not gonna be the end of my life. It's only just the beginning, and it's a new chapter that I have to let go of this past. But I'm taking all of this heart, all of this emotion onto this moment, and then I'll cry, and then I'll keep going. I'll get back up tomorrow, but today I'm gonna feel like shit because I need to. I need to feel sad. It's okay to feel sad, and don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't. And so that's the best advice. Um, Let me see. Let's see the next question. You got my hopes up, Jada. Oh, okay. Oh, donation. But thank you again, Lena, for the donation. It really means a lot to me. It's freaking cheap. When you talk about your name, it's freaking cheap. What is cheap? Oh, oh, okay. My bad. Combine dumb moments again. Happy anniversary again, old man. Thank you so much. I love you, OJ, and stay awesome. Favorite song right now? Favorite song right now, I'll tell you guys. Uh, it should be the last song I was actually listening to. Sometimes, like, honestly, uh, right now, I go through like moments where I'm listening to one specific song, but my favorite song right now is Dream Drop Winter. Dream Drop by Winter Star. I love that song so much. But my personal favorite song will always be Crossfade. I mean, Cold by Crossfade, because I've always loved that song. In fact, I love every song that has been submitted by the band Crossfade. There is not one song that I do not hate. I mean, that I do not like. It's just actually awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Oh, bye, Lizzie. Glad you made it here at least, and it means a lot that you guys were able to come here and have a good time. Yeah, you can try next time on getting that tea, but it won't happen. What is the best advice you can give someone who is starting a VA YouTube channel combine? Honestly, uh, in the future, let me know. Okay, so I was reading something funny. Yes, the best advice that I can ever give to a person who's starting up, which I give to every person on my Discord channel that has asked me the very same question, I always tell them simple, just start. I know that I know that it can be very scary as your first time, and everybody's always trying to focus up to a debut, but it's not gonna get better unless you don't try. Take me for example. I honestly did not have a plan on going in, but at the very least, I build it up. You know, sometimes in life you can't just simply wait for the opportunity to get better. Sometimes you have to seize the opportunity. I put my work out there, and I didn't expect much, but every view that I got, every little subscriber was like a win to me. Every little thing, even if it was the smallest thing, I was so excited when I got my first 100 subscriber. It was like the most amazing thing, and to everybody else, it's not a crazy thing, but to me, it's like it's the best thing ever. And every little subscriber that I got was just like one step in the right direction. So yes, what I say is start start as soon as possible. If you have an idea and you have the equipment already, you don't even have to have anything important. Do you guys want to know what I film with? It's literally just my phone. I like all of the videos you've heard is literally through my phone. And I did not waste a second to submit my work by just simply putting it out there. I did not waste my time with it. I just did it because that sometimes you just got to take a leap of faith because if you're also a perfectionist and you're over prepping, sometimes it's going to start to feel like a job than a hobby or a passion. Yeah, you can make it somewhat professional, but if you're constantly stuck in a state where you don't know where to go and you just want to keep making it so perfect, then you've already failed. Just release a video already. You'll get better as you go. If you look at all of your favorite YouTubers, they all had the most crappiest equipment to begin with, but they took a chance. They started off from something small. Corpse Husband was not pure, uh, pure amazing equipment. He started off from something that he just had time for, and then it became something important to him. You have PewDiePie. PewDiePie, even though he's one of the most greatest and most successful YouTuber, he only started like with a crappy webcam as like and just him playing games. Like that wasn't even special for its time, but yet he made it into something so important, and people just loved his reaction. It's not about the content. Honestly, guys, there is no product that I'm selling here. Like, yes, you guys are watching me do all these things, but I'm not selling you as to what my videos are. I'm selling you on what I am. I'm not trying to prove to you that these characters are awesome and ASMR. Yes, they're amazing and I love these characters. But the truth is that I'm not selling you on my creations. I'm selling you on the person that I am. Because you can be the most talented ASMR artist, but if you don't have the will, the strength, and the the love that you have for the people that you're going to be working with, then you're not going to get the scene in the light of day. This isn't about what you're selling. It's about the people you are selling to. I'm not selling you my ASMR videos. I'm selling you as to the person I am. I'm trying to show you that this is me and this is who I am. This is what I like to do. Just like a relationship. You're not dating someone because you think they're awesome or amazing. You're dating them because you think they're worth your time, because you feel like you have some sort of connection with them and you feel like you can share their world with you. You're not trying to just date them because of their appearance. I mean, yeah, it starts off like that, but if you just date on appearance, just like if you're watching someone based on just their music and you're not really a fan of them, you're just a fan of the product, then you're only going to be listening to them or watching them or collecting their stuff because they're submitting the next big thing. But by the time they stop, you won't remember them. They're just another item that they sold to you. That's all it is. So I think it's like it's a pretty interesting concept that just because they're selling to you something doesn't mean anything. It's not the product, it's the person. So yeah, how many kids do you want in the future? Yikes. um, I would like two kids. Primarily one. I want a son, primarily, but I also want to experience both worlds. Where I would like to have at least one son and one daughter. That'd be like the best idea. Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you, Lena. Oh my god, thank you so much. That just made my day. Oh my god. You are an angel. Why are you so awesome? What is this? What is? Okay, let me read it for you. Lastly, small gift for you. Thank you for creating the community and continue to be yourself. Live a happy life and may your future will shine brighter than the sky. May you have may you find the answer for everything. Happy anniversary. Thank you, Lena. Thank you so much. And this literally means so much to me that but I want to correct you on one thing. I didn't create this community. You guys created it with me. You know, well, I simply just posted videos. You guys started to talk to me, and then eventually you guys started to talk to each other. And slowly and slowly, you guys created something so spectacular that I felt like I wanted to be a part of just communicating with you guys. I didn't want to be some YouTuber that just like hang back. So to have these moments where I get to be talking to you guys have helped me make this amazing community. And to Lena and to everybody, thank you so much for being part of this family because it has meant the world to me to have you guys stand by my side. So I love you all and thank you so much, Lena, for this amazing gift and donation. I've never felt so honored and such love. We're about to finish up here, and yes, Jada, if and to everybody. Well, we have two Jadas. Oh wait, I think you're just moving from different accounts. That's all. Can I have? I mean, let's have one last question for the road, and we'll finish it off there. I'll have three questions. I'll take three questions. Let me crack my back for just a second. Sitting down for like a whole hour. Sometimes this is exactly what I do. Like when I'm at work. Oh my god, I still can't believe I got done that much. I know that it's probably not a lot because I don't know the difference in dollars, but that still means like the whole world that you even had the time to donate to me. And thank you so much. You are truly a blessing and an angel. If you have any final questions, guys, let's wrap this up with three final ones, and let's be on our merry way. I know that I got emotional there for a sec, but you guys have no idea what a donation actually means to me. It can even be just $1, and it's like someone took the time out of their day just to like give me something. I'm very reserved, but I know myself from experience that I can be a little bit dominant. I act like a sub, but when it comes to the moments, and it shocks me too, because I view myself from an outside perspective. I'm very dominant, but only when it like it's strange. Only when it matters. But passively, yes, I'm very passive when it just comes to regular conversations. So outside, sub. In other occasions, I'm dominant. Last but not least, why the fuck are you so attractive? But how? Nobody knows what I look like. I'm not attractive. So we got two more questions. I can answer two more questions. And there's no limit on that. So that was the first question. Um I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't think sorry. Answering this questions make me laugh so much. Um no, I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm attractive. Did you delete it? So from your personality. uh, oh my god, that's right, Fatima. I I showed you how I look before. Yeah, that's right. There's a select few that all actually know what I look like based on Discord and based on like very personal friends that I have with all of you. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys. All right, let's wrap it up with two questions because like I'm like my cheeks are hurting from smiling this much. Unless we don't have any more questions. Fatima, have you asked any questions actually? If so, please ask away. We're about to come to a stop right now. Lena just paid for my lunch tonight. Oh man, I'm so hungry. We're actually so close into getting 3,000 subs. I just realized that. We're about to reach 500, and then we'll just have 500 more, and then we'll get 3,000. Oh my god, I just realized that. I don't know if I should celebrate every thousand ones now because I think every thousand subs now should just only lead up to like I don't know because I know that I celebrated 1,000 and then 2,000, but should I celebrate every thousand mark or would that be too repetitive? Oh yes, that's right. I did ask. Yeah, that's right, and I answered. Um, it can be as personal as you want it. The only thing that I keep personal, honestly, is my name and my location. But everything else is not exactly a secret. I don't. As long as you guys don't know who I am, or I don't think it's a problem to share personal information sometimes, as long as it's okay. I'll eat soon. All right. How about this? One last question. It can be as silly as you want it to be. There are no boundaries on this last question. Oh wait, you shouldn't really, but if you want to make something, yeah, because I don't know if it's a good idea to celebrate every time I get a thousand subscribers now, because I think that's like celebrating every like during the concept when I was like back at the hundreds. Imagine me celebrating every 100 subscribers, like 100, then 200, then 300, then 400, then five. I mean, I know I did 105, but those are like two separate milestones. Yeah, yeah. All right, I guess there's no more questions then, unless I'll count to 20 and we'll... Oh, okay. Yes, actually. It's funny because it's like I'm growing it back out into like my old emo hair. I don't know because like I'm deciding between two looks right now if I want to stay because I recently shaved off my beard, so I don't want to know. I want to know if I should regrow my beard back, or if I should go back to my emo type of hairstyle, or something. But yeah, something in between those lines. Because like I I have I can't describe it because I have like an Instagram out there that I don't want people to find, so I can't really describe how I look like right now because then people are gonna find out what I look like. So I'm so scared. So yeah, anything of physical appearance wise, maybe not so much. I can maybe talk about athletic wise, but like any defining features. would probably scare me. But my hair is black, if that helps. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I do have black hair at least. I think that I can share. So yes, black hair and I have dark brown eyes. Oh, it feels amazing. You know, feels like the best part of my life is just amazing. Wait, how does it feel to be a parasite? Wait, this is someone that I spoke to yesterday, isn't it? No, no, someone from the last stream. Because only someone would know that I talk about me being a parasite. That didn't happen until recently. Who are you? Someone obviously has spoken to me about this. This is obviously someone from the last stream that actually heard about the conversation between like me and the Discord party. But yeah, oh god. Anyways, I'm super hungry. I can't even think straight. I love you guys. Hope you all had a wonderful time watching this happy anniversary live stream, and hope everyone has a wonderful day, night, or evening. Please. Oh wait, I'm so behind. Let shit. Yeah, I know, right? Uh, glad you can make it. I know that it's I know that it's kind of like super late. Oh yes, that's right, Bunny. Okay, now I remember you. So I know that it's kind of late. I mean, I know that like I'm kind of ending the stream as soon as you just came in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but we have to end the stream now. Hope you all had a wonderful time watching me. Take care. Stay beautiful, stay perfect, and above all else, stay awesome. Love you guys and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.